back to another vlog. Happy Tuesday. I just made a smoothie, as you guys saw. I thought it'd be fun to show you this recipe because it honestly takes not even 2 minutes to make, and it's 30 grams of protein. It's just any kind of mix of berry, frozen berry that I'm feeling that week when I find it at the grocery store. And then I put a serving of plain Greek yogurt and then a serving of plain kefir, which kefir is just full of probiotics. It's kind of like fermented, and it also has 10 grams of protein. So I do that. Sometimes I add a little bit of water. If you want, you can throw in a bunch of other stuff. I'm not really one that loves like peanut butter and all of that in my smoothies. If I had a banana, I would have thrown that in there as well, just for like a texture thing. But I have been loving these recently because it's been so freaking hot here in Nashville, and I just feel like this is the perfect way to get something in my stomach early in the morning with 30 grams of protein. I've also got a good amount of carbs in it with the fruit to kind of just give me some energy for the rest of the day. So today is going to be another busy one. I feel like I was able to get some things done that I wanted to yesterday. I already threw in a load of laundry, which I'm really happy about. I've got a meeting in about 9 minutes that I've got to hop on for work. And then today's just going to be a really work-heavy day during the day. I've got a workout class at 11:30, and then this evening I have a ton of errands I need to run. It's just one of those times where like everything runs out at the exact same time. So I've got to go to Target, I've got to go to Publix, I need to go to Sephora, I need to go to Michael's, and we're gonna do that all today. This package just came in the mail. I've been waiting for it. I was waiting for it yesterday and it never came, so it just came today. I'm really excited. I got Rambo like a big bed. We kind of held off on like investing in a nice bed for him because we knew he was just gonna grow so fast. He's a Swiss Mountain Dog, which I feel like you don't see them very often, but they're big. We are guessing he's gonna get up to like 100, 110 pounds probably. And so he's still growing rapidly. He's only 6 months old. And I finally wanted to, since we were moving, and he doesn't really have like a space where he knows to settle down here. And I feel like when I'm down here trying to work, I can tell that he doesn't really know what to do with himself. So I'm kind of curious. This is like a big donut bed, but I guess they compress it and it'll expand. And then I'm hoping this will really help him. Also, just like with our training with him, we're still really trying to like hone in on training as much as possible because he's gonna be so big. I want to be able to have control over him. I want to see how this looks. I got like a large brown donut bed because of course I was like gravitating towards all the like light creams and the pretty colors, but I know him, and like his hair, all the dirt, like it's not gonna stay cream for very long. Wow. This thing is huge. Oh my god. Let's see. Am I missing something? I thought it was supposed to be fuzzy in the middle. Wait, I'm stupid. I had it upside down. Okay, already expanded pretty well. Let's see. This is what it's looking like. It's expanded honestly really fast. It's a little bit harder than I was expecting. I thought he was gonna kind of like fall into it, but maybe that's just right now. And once he starts using it, it'll kind of sink more. So it's huge. It's definitely gonna work with him for a while, but I think it looks really cute. Like even if it gets dirty, I feel like this will still look good in our house. Wakes up from his nap, we'll see how he feels about it. It's probably gonna freak him out at first, but I think he's gonna like it. So yay. It was on Chewy. I'll link it in the description. if any of you are interested, they have a couple other colors. So honestly, it was really reasonable as well. I feel like sometimes with extra large dog beds, they can run you a crazy amount. So it was reasonable. And so far, I'm happy with it. We just need to see if he'll like it. That was one of the hardest workouts I've had in a really long time. Granted, it's been, like almost 3 weeks since I worked out. I go to F45. I like to lift there. I really love their lifting days. And then some days I'll throw in like a third hybrid day if I'm feeling it. But that was brutal. I also only had that smoothie before. I realized I didn't have any coffee this morning. So I'm absolutely starving. I never do this, but I'm gonna just stand here and eat. I was bad last night. I had like packed a whole dinner that I was gonna eat and vegetables and stuff. And then we were like, let's order Chipotle. So I just got a quesadilla and have some leftover, which is nice because now I can just eat that. And then, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm on like my workout adrenaline rush, but I do think I need a coffee to get me through the rest of the day and my errands. So, oh my gosh, that I just like cannot get over. This was my not so like pretty looking Chipotle order. Usually I get a bowl. This is the first time I've ever gotten this, but it was the honey Chipotle chicken quesadilla, and then I got a side of sour cream, salsa verde, and then the pico, and then of course also a side of guac. And I really liked it. I have been trying to be a lot better. I'm such a creature of habit when it comes to food. Like if I know I like it, especially at a place like Chipotle, I'm gonna get the same thing every single time. And I need to start changing it up and start trying new things. So that's what I did last night, and I'm really glad I did it. And I love to just take like a bite, and like I love just having sides of sauces and kind of like curating the perfect bite of what I'm feeling. I don't even know like why I'm telling you this, because I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I don't know if you care about my updated Chipotle order, but it's really good. I saw they have a new sauce too, like the cilantro lime sauce, which honestly looks really good, but their prices sometimes are just crazy. That's why I don't get Chipotle all the time, because this side of guac was almost $4. And I think that cilantro lime sauce was like almost $3 or $2, which I just think is crazy to be paying like over $6 for sides. So anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go and eat this because I'm starving. We're working on some training. He looks really cute. Safe to say, I think he likes his bed, which is good. So, oh, he's drooling. He still has a ton of room to grow into it, which worked out, but just so I show you that he's enjoying it. I was just finishing up my work for the day, and my dad texted me that my TikTok was linked in a New York Times article, which is actually crazy. Most of you probably don't know, but I had a couple videos actually go viral about how my mattress was the cause of my severe cystic acne last year. It was so bad. It was actually crazy, and a lot of people realized that they had bought the same mattress and had the same exact issues. And I've been reached out to by like a ton of news outlets and like publishing companies for interviews, which I haven't taken any, but that doesn't stop them from posting their articles. And this is a sign to you all that not everything on the internet is true, because I'm reading this article where I'm mentioned, and my TikTok is actually linked in the article, and they are claiming that I made claims about the whole situation, which wasn't actually what happened. So one, it's just crazy that this topic has become so big that it's hitting the New York Times and that my TikTok is linked to it. And two, the fact that I never had any communication with this person that published, and it's not accurate information. So that goes to show you that not everything on the internet is true, but I just think that is so crazy. We have been wondering, because I've been reached out to so much, if any of this was gonna happen, and it's just wild to see. If you were to click the link, it would take you to my video. in the New York Times Wirecutter. So kind of crazy. But yeah, just had to share that because it's kind of wild. And I don't know if you guys have that mattress, check out my TikTok to make sure you don't. If you've been dealing with acne, I can make like a whole long-winded video about it if anybody is interested. I don't know if you would be, but yeah, just kind of crazy. Out running my errands, my first stop was Target, and every time I go, I always let myself find like a little fun drink. Most of the time they're like little prebiotic sodas, and I like trying different brands. Right now Zevia is my favorite, but I grabbed this slice. I've had it one other time before. I think it was the Shirley Temple one, and it wasn't that great, so my expectations are kind of low, but I hadn't seen this before. It was a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic, whatever that means. And it's dirty soda, which I know is huge. I've had it like a couple times, and like it's good. My mind's never blown though by it, so we'll see how this is. This is strawberry flavor. Thought I'd try it on camera. Target sometimes it doesn't have like anything, and then other times it's like stocked up with so many goodies, and today was one of those like stocked up days. I had to stop myself from buying so many things that I did not need. I did cave for one other thing. I'll try that too, but like let's try this first. Smelling strawberry-esque. Wait, that's actually really good. I like that a lot. I'm trying to think what it tastes like. I don't know what that tastes like. Obviously strawberry, but there's something like sweeter about it. Maybe because of the dirty soda part. I really like that. I'm gonna finish it. I didn't think I was gonna finish it. I thought I would just try a couple sips because sometimes that's what happens, but that is actually really good. We'll just do this now while I'm sitting here. I'll do a whole haul when I get home, but I also really want to try these. Graza has come out with potato chips, which potato chips are my favorite thing in the world. I could eat a whole bag in one sitting if I let myself. I love them so much. I don't know what it is, but they're like by far my favorite food and snack ever. And because they came out with new ones, this Target had it, and I wasn't going to get them, but then I saw top of the shelf they had sea salt and vinegar, which also, not only do I love potato chips, but salt and vinegar are like my guilty pleasure. Yeah, if it's salt and vinegar and it's a potato chip, I have to try it, especially with it new. So we're gonna see if these are any good. Ooh, they look good. They're like kettle cooked in there, and they're big. Wow. I'm only gonna have one. I do not need to be eating all of these. They're not as strong as I would have hoped, and I am like a salt and vinegar chip fiend. So these are good. Not my favorite. There's definitely better ones. I especially love the Boulder Rock malt vinegar ones. Those really have like a tang. So these are pretty good. I would rate them like a 6.5 out of 10. They could be stronger with like the vinegar-esque, but I like how they're kettle cooked for sure. So I have to run into a couple more stores. I'm about to go into Sephora because I need to get another Summer Fridays. I'm a Summer Fridays fiend. There is no other lip gloss tube that I will use. I have literally gone through, I don't even know how many of these. There's just no other one can compare for me. So I need to go and restock because every time I try and like, oh, I'll save money and just get like a cheaper version of a Summer Fridays one, nope, it just doesn't do it for me. All right, I just got back from the grocery store and figured I would give you a grocery haul of everything I got. That will probably last me the next like week or so as I just unpack it and put it in the fridge. Usually I go in with a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner, sometimes even like a dessert. And that's kind of what I make for the week. And then I just will alter the lunch and dinners based off of after I make them, what I'm feeling at that time of day. So that's kind of how I do it, and usually it lasts me about a week grocery wise. So I do go grocery shopping about once a week, but I try and eat as clean as possible. For lunches, I have been craving the Jersey Mike's chicken salad sub. I thought it would be fun to try and make a more high protein version at home for lunches this week. So I'm really excited to try that out, and I think I'm going to try and film a TikTok if it turns out really well also. So follow me on TikTok, I guess, if you want to see the recipe. So for that, I got some Grillo's pickles. I got the sandwich maker slices this time. These are always so good, even just to snack on. And then I also got some bacon for that. When I got at Jersey Mike's, I put bacon on it, and I swear it made it taste like 10 times better. So I got some to put on that as well. And then I got some extra mayo. Can't really be healthy with mayo, so I just try and do my best. But gonna do a little like Greek yogurt mayo mix for the chicken salad, and I needed some more. For desserts, I want to try and make these like banana chocolate chip cookie situations. So I got some mini chocolate chips. And when I was looking at the store, since when did chocolate chips, the Ghirardelli ones that I saw, $13? I don't know. That's crazy. These were $4, which for a Publix brand, I still feel like it's kind of crazy, but I just was shocked by those prices. And then I got some salt because I needed it for the chicken salad, and we've been out for a while as well. Next, I was looking for ciabatta for these sandwiches because I feel like it's just easier to portion out, but they didn't have any. So I got this sourdough French bread roll, and I'm just gonna try and cut it up as I go through to eat it. This situation will be a little interesting, but it is what it is. And then of course the main part, rotisserie chicken. I haven't bought a rotisserie chicken in so long. These are really nostalgic for me. I feel like my mom used to get these all the time. They always juice everywhere. And then for dinners / lunches or whatever, I do these crispy sheet pan tacos. So I needed more corn tortillas. So I got some corn tortillas for that. I already had like the protein and cheese that I needed. So luckily that was a pretty easy recipe for this week. 2 things of Siggi's plain Greek yogurt. This is my absolute favorite. I go through a tub of this every single week between recipes and smoothies, Rambo, like all sorts of stuff. So always stocking up on that. And then just to snack on, I love to dip my chips in cottage cheese. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm being a little bit healthier. So I got 2 little cups of Good Culture cottage cheese because usually they're out of Good Culture. So I wanted to snag some while I had it. And then I was out of coffee creamer, and this is unlike me to get. I like to have fun with my coffee creamers, try different ones every time I go, just because I get sick of it and like you want to switch it up. I don't know if this one, oh yeah, it says limited batch, is the cookie butter one. I've never had it. I don't know. I'm not really like a Biscoff girl, so I really hope I like it. Even if I don't, I have to drink it. But I wanted to try that because I was like, oh, I haven't seen that yet. And then finally for my smoothies, because I wanted to do that for breakfast again, since I have a lot of frozen fruit left, I got some more kefir. And then the plain Greek yogurt will go in those also. I got some taco seasoning for those sheet pan tacos. I have some bananas. These are good for breakfast, and then also that dessert recipe. I got some celery for the chicken salad. Usually I don't like this pre-chopped stuff, but they didn't have any other celery, which I feel like is kind of weird for them, but this was all I had, so I got that. And then also an onion for the sandwiches. I feel like I buy an onion every time I go to the grocery store. These are white peaches because they're in season, so I've been loving these, but they need to ripen up. They're like rock hard. And then some more nectarines. I mean, these taste like candy, and I always try and take advantage while they're around because they're gonna go away soon. For the sandwiches, I just got a bag of iceberg lettuce. So I cannot wait to make that tomorrow. It's gonna be so good. And then I guess I can just show you quickly what I got from Target also. I went there just to restock on some things, but then there were some other groceries. Like I showed in the car, these Graza chips, which will be good to dip in the cottage cheese. And then I also wanted a fun popcorn, and I saw Lesser Evil had this garlic parmesan flavor, which I love anything that flavor, so I'm hoping it's good. And this is just a nice light snack to have. And then lastly, I restocked up since I finished my bag yesterday of Fruit Riot. This is like my favorite little sweet treat at night. And these are the limited edition red, white, and blueberry grapes. So of course, when I saw these, I had to snag them because when am I gonna be able to get those again? I don't know, maybe next year. And then honestly, nothing in the rest of this is exciting. I have been loving Elements this summer. It's been so freaking hot, and I ran out and I could like feel myself craving some electrolytes. So I get the variety pack because I like to have a choice of different flavors. And then I restocked on my toothpaste. I always get the Native toothpaste. I feel like this is a good, more natural sided toothpaste. I think it's still fluoride free, which is good. And I've been using this since college, so that's a constant repurchase. And then I was also out of my La Roche-Posay moisturizer. Again, this is something I continue to repurchase over and over again with all of my skin problems last year. I'm extremely picky about what I put on my face, and this and the cleanser are the only things that I will use. So I was out and needed a restock of that. And then just in need of more dish soap, and my bathroom upstairs really needed, oh, nice. That wasn't on securely. Needed some new hand soap, which looks like we lost some, but that's okay. This is the honeysuckle scent. It smells pretty good. So it's the Myers brand. I like this for cleaning supplies as well. But yeah, that was everything I got on my errands. I also went to Sephora, like I said, and needed a new Summer Fridays, and I don't know, again, if this is new, but it's the toasted marshmallow one. I've never had this one before. And this looks limited edition. Look at that packaging. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Ooh, it smells really good. Oh, that's a good one. It's clear too, which is nice. I like the clear ones, or like the more clear ones, because I like to just use them as balms throughout the day. So that was everything I got in my crazy errand haul. I'm gonna put these away and make dinner quickly. It's 5:30 and it's just been thunderstorming for the past hour or so. So I don't think I'll be able to take Rambo on a walk, but we'll see where the night takes us. I might just end up eating dinner and watching Love Island. That's probably most likely. And yeah. Are you being bad? You're not being very good right now. What do you have to say? Well, that's good.